Hello, welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are currently progressing through Gray Garrison in the hope of escaping. We're just about to head to the third floor. I think we've looted everything that we want from here. It's just junk left. Okay, let's see what we're facing on this floor. Yuck.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess. And I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
You again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Knabris. She must be back to finish what she started.
Staunton, do you know the demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason my Dresden fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts. How you begged to see me again. How you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Okay. She's run away. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay. Do I go straight in, or... I don't want everyone attacking me, that's the problem. I wanted Sealer to go first, really. So I'm going to stay back and use this. Okay. She can toss out one of those. Now, Sealer, go on in, get stuck in. Okay, oh, they have a lot of hit points. 43. Oof. Okay. Take this off for him.
Endure this!
And they also have reduced damage. Great. Let's put that back on. Right, now, let's see if I can get him. Oh, there we go. Oh, lovely. That was was quite an impressive hit. Go on, Staunton. Okay, let's stay back here. Let's see if we can reduce that one. Sealer's now useless. Don't know where to put her at the moment. He can... Let's try that one.
Make every strike count.
Okay, good. Well done. And Andre's gone down as well now. So let's take him back here in the hope that are we far enough out? 12 seconds. Okay, just the 2 rounds. Interesting. Where am I going to put her? She's just got nowhere to go at the moment. I'll leave her there. Hopefully he can do something with this one.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice, well done then. Try and keep him at a distance. Take him down. Oof. Let's bring him back here just to be safe. Big guy's down. Alright, good. So now we can move up a bit. Let's make... What they got? 17, 17, 19. Let's make the wizard AC down a bit then. Now I can bring her back out of that. And she's got... She's probably out for the fight now. Let's see if we can...
You won't survive me.
Oh, I haven't brought him into it. Okay. Seems relatively painless so far. Nice, okay. Let's wait for everyone to recover. Just see that we're waiting on now. Pick up bits and pieces. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Let's have a look at this.
This one was beyond me.
Oh, failed the 12 check. An occult symbol drawn in human blood. What does it mean? So she failed. Okay. Well, she wasn't that high in it anyway, so we've now got a mobility.
A monk?
Oh, another cutscene. I mean, it does look quite impressive. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking, curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious ward stone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand. But wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
Fair.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious ward stone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nemrosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
You feel righteous fury swell within you. How dare the demon besmirch the ground of this beautiful world with her hooves, a world created by the gods and cultivated by mortals. And these cultists, how dare they betray all that is sacred in this world and join the forces of the foulest evil? Can they repent and redeem themselves, or have they followed the path of evil past the point of no return? The wardstone seems to sense your thoughts. The chamber grows slightly brighter. What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Okay, so obviously it's not evil, so let's do the good one. Reveal the light of heaven. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Don't listen to her. The fiend wants us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are.
We let you frighten us once,
but it won't happen again.
We cannot
Okay.
be defeated.
So we've got a couple of switch sides to us this time. Wave of fatigue. Okay, thanks for that. Oof. Okay, what have we got? I mean, what? 507 hit points. What's that? Level 28? 44 AC, 28 spell resistance. I won't be hitting her then. Let's see if we can take out some of the others and see what happens. Who's next to... that one, I think. Oops. Let's get him around the back.
Endure this.
Okay, took him out. Gowsers. That's Camellia done for.
We can do it.
Just-
Make every strike count.
Okay. So that's everyone but her done now. Let's see what we can pick up. So we're not hitting her, so something else is going to happen, isn't it? Might as well collect some stuff. And there we go.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Ward Stone? Here's a little demonstration.
Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
Okay. Okay. That's not the end of the game. I think that was an unwinnable fight.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrod.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now, at least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What is the situation in the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomede. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone.
Okay.
Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Gray Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Okay. It's giving us a load of things to do. And we've leveled up. So I'm going to briefly pause while I work out what I'm going to be doing for my level ups, and then I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. I am ready to do my level ups now. So I'm going to stay, for my main character, I'm going to stay Mutation Warrior, getting the first of the mutagens. Let's expand that quickly. So it's like an alchemist's mutagen ability. We can sacrifice charisma for constitution for 10 minutes per level, or sacrifice wisdom for dexterity, or sacrifice intelligence for strength. Okay, seems quite useful. And increase AC as well. So yeah, that just feels like that is going to be useful. We also, do we get anything else? And we get a feat. Okay, so I'll just up that, and that for my skills. And the feat, I think, oh, I got cleave already, have I? I got that in level 2. That's interesting. Well, I'm going cleave and finish then, because I like the idea that I'll get a bonus attack if I kill something. I think that will be quite useful. I've got a big reach with my weapon. There's likely to be something else around quite often. I'm going to go for that. Okay. And that is him. So now I've got, let's bring these over here so they're a little bit separate. We've got our choices there of, so we get 10 minutes per level. So I guess that gives it for half an hour. Yeah, we'll test it out at some point and find out. Okay, let's have a look at some of the others then. Let's do Sealer next, because she's the slightly more complicated one, because I've decided, because she's going to be fighting defensively, there is a particular feat that I'm after, and I think if I take a single monk dip I can get it straight away without the prerequisites. So I also get Flurry of Blows. So I don't know if that means that she gets a double attack or not. She gets an AC bonus, which of course is useful. She gets a monk bonus feat as well. So won't get any of the so not going to get when unarmed and unencumbered, she's never going to be that. So I don't think she's going to get much benefit from that. But if I've got this right, let's put ability up to 3 for the whole fighting defensively thing, gives her an extra AC. I want the Arcana for later, and I'm going to go Persuasion and no, not Persuasion. I don't want Persuasion. Perception and use Magic Device. That's right. Okay. So if I've got this right, she will. She will be able to take. So I've got this arcane training. No, not arcane training. What am I on about? I want armor training. Armor focus, heavy armor. That'll give her an extra AC if she wears heavy armor. And I think it also leads to a possible mythic ability later that will be useful if I've read that correctly. So I'll take that with this one. And then the monk feat, yes, there we go. This is the one I wanted, crane style. Now I think there's an extra prerequisite to get crane style ordinarily. In fact, I should be able to see that from here. Maybe. Or maybe because I've chosen it, it won't show up now. Crane style. No, maybe not. Or maybe it's because I am. Yeah, I don't know. Because I picked monk, I don't think I can see it properly. But anyway, crane style allows you to only take a 2 penalty on attack rolls for fighting defensively while using this style, and fighting defensively you gain additional 1 dodge for your armor class. So my armor class is going to be even better, and I'm only taking a 2 penalty on attack rolls rather than -4. So that feels very beneficial for this character. So I'm getting more AC across the board, and technically I'm getting more AC as well. So I think that is worthwhile. And then after this level I'll go back to Paladin. I think that set her up nicely then to be my tank. So if we look here, 27 as standard, then she'll get the extra for being in defensive mode, so it should be what, 30, something like that. It's pretty solid, I would hope, at this level. Yeah, okay. And maybe as an extra bonus if she's standing still, she might get 2 shots rather than 1 because of this flurry of blows. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, yeah, I'm happy enough with that choice and selection, I believe. Let's see, who else do we have? Well, it's got Lan. So, right, I want to take him because he's taken a couple of goes into Zen Archer, but I really don't. I've been looking at what comes in Zen Archer, and it's not that great, I don't think. So I'm going to move him into. If I find the right one, I think. No, it's not this one. Is he under Inquisitor? Sacred Huntmaster. That's the one. So he's going to have a strong bond with an animal companion, and they hunt and punish threats to the faith as an awe-inspiring duo when they work together as one. So I think his stats fit nicely with this. They get an animal companion. They get stern gaze. Don't know if I'll use that. Get to pick a domain, which will be very useful, I think. Gets Bane further up. Gets teamwork feats, gets favoured enemy. Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot going on, a lot more going on in this route than there was with what he's getting as a Zen Archer, and it keeps being added to all the way up. Just to say, it just feels like a better choice than sticking with Zen Archer to me. Well, we'll find out, won't we? So let's do his skills. So we're going to stick with perception. I want him to be my law nature person, so I need to bump that up. Increase his stealth. I think that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Now feet, because he's going to get an animal straight away, but he's going to be level 3. I'm going to take Boon Companion to make the pet equal his level, and then if I do take, and it also gives me a chance to take a couple of dips later on without the pet losing any levels. So I think that is worth taking now. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Then we have a choice of domain, which I think, is it this one I was looking at? You can touch a creature as a standard action to give it a bonus on melee damage rolls. Okay. Sun domain. It's not going to be channeling positive energy to harm creatures, so there's no point in that. His law domain, he's not lawful. Where is he? Maybe he is. You can touch a creature winning a standard action, saving throws 1. You can use this ability a number of times per day equal to 3 times your wisdom. That's the same thing, isn't it? Give your weapon a touch the axiomatic special weapon quality for a number of rounds. And that one gives a bonus combat feat. Yeah, anyway, I think War Domain feels more beneficial to me. So we're going to stick with that. Then we get to pick a pet. Now, there is a lot to choose from here. He's not going to be frontline. Not yet, anyway. So I want something that's going to protect him. Something strong that he can eventually sit on. Got 9 natural armor. We've got 21 strength, 10 dex. 9 natural. Has a gore attack. 6 natural armor. 21. 11. Bear hug. I don't think that's what I want. Elk. No. leopard. He won't be able to ride that because it's too small. Got a lot of dexterity. Monitor lizard. 4 natural armor, spits and stuff. Mastodon 7 natural. Riding dog. It's going to get trip and stuff, which is nice, but I feel like so I want him to have that. I was looking at this, comparing riding dog to wolf, and I can't see the benefit of wolf. Riding dog just has better stats and does seem to do everything the same. Yeah, I'm not really. Well, I guess the wolf has slightly more. Trades dex for con, doesn't it? Which one? You've got Triceratops, which has also got gore, and it's Triceratops, which is just cool. Again, slightly more wisdom. Has he got more wisdom? No, same wisdom. 6, I see. We'll get 3 more, so that takes it to 9. I mean, the boar has definitely got the most AC. We'll get up to 11. I'm going to go boar. I think I'm just, as far as I'm concerned, I just want to make him as hard as possible to get hit. And maybe do a little bit extra damage if possible. Okay. Now I've got to pick a couple of. Well, I think Divine Favour was one of the ones I was looking at because it increases his attack and weapon damage, which is useful. Umming and ahhing about this. You waste a round effectively, but you get an almost guaranteed hit. So, but feels like giving up 2. Yeah, it's giving up a lot, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess if there's something really difficult to hit that you want to be able to hit now and again, but he's only going to have 1 throw of that. It's not going to be that useful, I don't think. Shield of Faith. Stop him or someone else getting hit. That might be useful. It's obviously Bless, but the others have Bless. I'm going to go Shield of Faith for now. Let's stick with things that are going to work. Okay, so that's picked him up. He's got his extra bits and pieces. Morale bonus on all persuasion checks. Well, he's not really a persuasion person. And perception checks. Okay. Right, he's going to be doing perception, so that might be useful. Battle Rage. What's that about? You can touch a creature as a standard action to give it a bonus on melee damage. It's equal to half your level in the class that you gave you access to this domain. Okay. You can do so a number of times. So that's basically going to give him 1 at the moment, but that could get quite good towards the end. Be able to pass out rages. Yeah, okay. I think that's alright. We can move on from there. Now, Animal Companion. Now, I've got the option of going Bulwark and using armour, but I quite like just leaving him as a standard because you get evasion, I think you get evasion on both, you get multi-attack, you get improved evasion. It seems quite good. Whereas if you take Bulwark, yes, you get sturdy, and you get the option of barding, but you lose your evasion. What's his dexterity going to end up like? So his dexterity isn't great, so the barding's not going to hurt it that much. I don't know, it could be bulwark, couldn't it? Sturdy gains damage reduction at 4th level, and 4 levels increases by 1. It's not going to do a lot of difference, is it? I just think evasion is gonna, I don't know, I feel like that would be useful. Takes no damage on a successful reflex saving throw against attacks. He's got decent, he'll have decent reflex. Yeah, alright, I'm going to keep him as standard, I think. And I'm going to go mobility perception because it doesn't need much of else. Okay, standard feat. I'm going to start with dodge to increase his AC. I'm also interested in getting that because then he can fight defensively. Is it crane wing or crane style? Sorry. Yeah, crane style, and maybe even crane wing, because he's not going to have. He's going to have a hand free, so he's got a couple of options there of increasing his AC. That seems quite a good way to go on that one. Give him some extra bits and pieces. Give him a name. What should we give him? Alright, Squire. That'll do. Squire, actually. Let's give him Tiny, Chance, Knight, Shaggy, Echo, Pearl, Meatloaf. Alright, Meatloaf. And we are sorted there. And then finally, oh no we're not, sorry, I need to level him up. Let's do that, there's not much to do on the second one. Then do that, and feet. Now I do want those crane ones. Doesn't look like they're available yet. What do I need? I need intelligence of 3. Needs monk level 1. I don't know if that's true for pets. Anyway, so in the meantime, I think I'll just improve his gore attack. Seems to make sense. Although I could, if I'm going full on defensive, improve his will, because what's the point of him if he can be overcome easily? Alright, let's go Iron Will actually. I don't need him to be able to gore things just yet. Yeah, okay, Iron Will. I'm going to bring that up. Yeah, toughness doesn't really seem to add much. Die Hard. Could be okay, but then it just feels like you're setting it up to actually be killed rather than just knocked unconscious. Yeah, let's stick with Iron Will. So now his will is up to 4. It was weak. Just feel like that gives him an extra bit of. He's already got 26 armor class, and we haven't even done anything with him yet. That feels quite strong. And then Camellia as the last one. So I'm gonna go increase her trickery. Increase her perception. Now, I know she does hexes and she has spells, but I don't think her DC is ever going to be high enough to make spellcasting anything offensive useful, other than some of her hexes. So I'm going to focus on her rapier and see if we can build that up instead and make her a bit useful from there. At the moment she's going to be a hex machine, but if we build this up a bit she might be able to do some decent damage with her rapier. Get some new spells to choose from. Okay, that's the 3 level ups, and now I just want to sort out the spell books before I forget. So he's got his, is that a spontaneous caster, he doesn't have to pick. I'm happy enough at the moment with her choices down here. I think they're all came in useful. Let's see what we've got for 2. So we've got to pick ball strength. Okay, but again, can see that being useful, chucking that on my character. What else have we got here? Bark skin feels like a good one because it increases AC of someone. Is it that natural AC? So as long as they're not wearing any natural armour, that'll increase, and it's 2 at the moment, and then it goes up every 3 caster levels above 3rd. Yeah, so that will go up over time. And then the final one. See, that one would be quite good. I just don't think her difficulty class is good enough. I think it just won't hurt anyone. This is quite good. Again, increases your resistance and your AC, and also that protects you from dominate or charm. Just seems too strong, so I'm going to pick that for the moment. I think there's a few others I like the look of, but I think that is where I want to go for now. Okay, and then no spells for Sealer. Okay, that's us done from that point of view. We've got our new quests, and it's time now to explore the Defender's Heart, but we've been going on long enough now for this episode, so I think I'll stop there and then we can move on around the Defender's Heart in the next chapter. Alright, thank you for watching.